Sliding window maximum. You get an array and a window of size k, and you must output the maximum of every window as it slides across. It looks like you must rescan each window from scratch. You don't. One clean pass is enough. First, the task. The input is an array and a window width k. The output is one number per window, the largest value inside it. When the window slides right by one, a new value enters on the right and one value leaves on the left. Concretely, take 1, 3, minus 1, minus 3, 5, 3, 6, 7, with k equal to 3. Slide the window across, record each window's max, and the answer comes out as 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7. The obvious way recomputes each window's max from scratch, scanning all k cells every single time. Watch the counter climb. For n windows, that is about n times k reads, and most of them just repeat the window before. So brute force runs in order n times k. For a small window, that is fine, but a wide window drags badly. The waste is obvious. Neighboring windows overlap almost completely, yet we keep rereading the very same cells. Here is the unlock. Keep a deque, a double-ended queue of indices whose values are decreasing. That is your short list of candidates that could still win. Because values fall front to back, the front is always the window's max. 3 moves per index run it. Before adding index I, pop off the back every value that I beats, since they can never win again. Pop off the front if it has slid out of the window. Then, once the window is full, read the front. Why store indices instead of the values themselves? Because the index tells us when a candidate expires. When the window's left edge passes it, the front index falls at or below I minus k, and we drop it. A raw value alone could never signal that. Let's walk it. At index 1, value 3 clears the smaller one off the back. At index 2, we record the first max, 3. Then 5 arrives at index 4 and knocks every smaller candidate off, so the front becomes 5. At index 5, the older 5 still leads. Then 6 clears the deck, and 7 clears it again. The front tile is always the window's maximum, and the answer fills in 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7. Now the payoff. Each index is pushed onto the deque exactly once and popped at most once. Across the whole array, that is linear work, order n, no matter how large k is. The brute force was order n times k. We traded rescans for one sweep. 2 details worth naming. Using less than or equal on the back pop evicts older duplicates, which is safe, because a later equal value stays in range at least as long. And always check the front for expiry before you read it. This is not a one-off trick. It is the monotonic pattern on a sliding window. A monotonic stack removes from one end. A monotonic deque removes from both ends. Same core idea. Each element goes in once and comes out once.
The same engine solves a whole family. Minimum of every window, just flip the comparison. The shortest subarray whose range stays within a limit. And streaming maximums, where numbers keep arriving and you need the running window max. Quick recap. Keep a monotonic deque of indices with decreasing values. The front is always the current window's max. Pop small values off the back. Drop expired indices off the front. And read the front each full window. That is order n time. Full walkthrough at unrote.com, linked below. That's sliding window maximum. A monotonic deque turns an order n times k scan into a single linear pass. For diagrams and practice notes, head to unrote.com. This is Unrote. Understand it, don't memorize it.